I believe the most important quality that I have is being a part of a team. In order for me to flourish, I need to have other people around me and working with me, and me being also not only a leader, but being an important team member to emulate that movement of going forward. So I've used that through working with my medical students, worked with a group of community students who wanted to do something called Doctor of the Day. And the other team that is really important to me is my team of international healthcare volunteers. This is an organization that was initiated by my husband and I. His name is Dr. Akins. And we had a special moment in our lives that changed how we reflected on our purpose, and I think purpose is very important. My husband is from Ghana, West Africa, and we were having our children go back to meet his grandmother, who is now 102 years old. So when we were welcoming home, there was one Pacific niece of mine that was there, and she was like, "Oh, Auntie and Uncle, we're so happy that you're here. You're going to deliver my baby." And we were like, "Oh, sure." And she was almost ready to be delivered any day now. And she said, "We're just so happy that you're here." So the next day we returned back and we found that the whole house was draped in black. That niece had just that evening died at childbirth, and she had bled to death. Something that here every day I do deliveries, I would be able to have controlled or taken care of. But that instance, my husband's grandmother looked at him and said, "Well, now, what are you going to do?" And that's where International Healthcare Volunteers started. It was actually from our personal experience. And our last team was 52 individuals from all across the country. We're able to help over 800 individuals in a matter of 9 days. And that's unbelievable. But one person couldn't do that. That takes that team. I don't always view myself as a mentor. I try to emulate what I see my previous mentors doing for me, or what I feel as though a good mentor would be, especially from reflections of how I've been mentored in the past. When I think of women mentors or someone who's mentored me, I think of LLL, my mother, my grandmother, and my godmother. One of the reasons why they focused me as family members is they created an atmosphere to allow me to think I could do anything. And then in my career here at the Robert Johnson Medical School, I think I was blessed to have a good mentor, Dr. Gloria Bachman, who has been supportive in my career mentorship. The other person I can't say without that is my husband and my children. They keep me grounded. If I didn't have that grounding, I think I wouldn't be good at anything I do. I think it's hard to say that you're good at everything, but I think you need that support of those important people who just love you for who you are, no matter if you have a good day or a bad day. I've been a Girl Scout since I was a Brownie, and I had great mentorship within Girl Scouts in a lot of different ways. I think one of the most important things Girl Scout has done regarding assisting me in mentoring is always remembering that every girl has a voice, no matter how young they are. But when I tell my kids what I want them to be, I want them to be a good global citizen. And I didn't coin that word. My son went to a doctor for the day, and he was asked to speak. He was 9 or 10, about his experiences in West Africa. And he talked about the food and the medicine that they make from certain herbs. And at the end, he said, but the most important is being a good global citizen. And my eyes started to tear. I was like, I don't know if he's just saying that to get an extra video game, or I've done something right, you know? And I just hope that my kids are good global citizens. If that's whatever they do, whatever their plans are, if they're a good global citizen, then I've done something successful. then that's where my success is.